Welcome back to the Battle of Aspern, Essling. I am your host as always, so let us see what my opponent has done this turn. How has the mess gotten worse? Because this is an absolute mess. Oof. Okay, the French are going to start withdrawing. I think overall I am fairly content to allow them to withdraw. As my boys are a little too committed to chaos at the moment. Ooh. That artillery is hurting like hell. The Imperial Guard is over here fighting me. Uh-oh, more French cavalry. I did not see them coming. Especially given how much of the heavy cavalry I've mauled already. I'm surprised they can even muster more heavy cavalry. Still, with Essling set to fall and the French cavalry also in... Oof. Well, rest in peace that battalion. Yeah, rest in peace. That lot. Ugh. 7 units routed. Hardig has been replaced. Stutterheim has been replaced. What happened to Stutterheim? Stutterheim. captured. So what are my losses like now? Ugh. Alright, we'll start over here with this horrific ass mess that I've got to deal with. You go there. Well, let's do the artillery, as always, first. Only fatigue there, so let's try and knock out some more French guns. What can you even see? Oh, you can see over here. This unfortunate mess that has developed. Alright, the question is then... How far can they reach? Not far enough. Charge that way and hit them. You're gonna charge that way and hit them. And you are both gonna charge likewise and hit them as well. Well, in that case then you're going to hit them instead. You're not going to do a lot by the looks of it, but... Did not mean to do that, but oh well. That's not what I wanted, that's what I wanted. Hohenzollern cavalry. The Erzherzog Ferdinand. Charge. Hit them in the butt. Too many of my units at this point are beyond battered and no longer of any use whatsoever. Shoot them. That battalion is being punished for its position by the artillery, but there's not much I can do about it. They are going to fall back and go round. Those two will come up because they're fairly fresh, all things considered anyway. So, I've lost nearly 20,000 men at this point. To the French, what, 15,000? The French have lost 102 guns. They come up, get shot in the face for their trouble, so that unit is going to rout no matter what, just from sheer losses. In the meantime, I have the rest of the regiment march up and look to start slugging it out with them. Limber up the guns so they can come forward, and as soon as I can, get them on that high ground. Yeah, still can't see anyone. Makes sense though, given this swirling hodgepodge of a mess cavalry battle that's going on. You have routed. Who else has routed? You routed. You can stay out of the way. So can you. Disordered. The Zenovits is routed, so they can get out of the way as well. Frolic Regiment is to come up. You at this point are going to pull back. You've served your purpose. You don't really need to be up there any longer. You, however, are pretty fresh, so you can come forward. Form line and start shooting at them. Alright. We are now set to further exchange gunfire over here. You're a member of the Volsang. You are pretty much battered out of existence, so they've gone that way. The 24th Leger are gonna make me pay dearly for any real ground I take. Who are you part of? You're part of... Oh, right, you're Volsang, aren't you? And then you are the Froon, which is over there. Zenobits, you can come forward. Again, this entire line is in a complete and utter chaotic mess. Disorder. Beyond that, nothing else. Dukers are to go that way. Hmm. 19,500 men. Ugh. To the French, 15-odd thousand. About 15,500 all in all. Alright, now then. I don't really want to... Sigenthal will pull back with the cavalry, because he's being shot at by artillery and, well, no need in just sitting there taking artillery fire. The Bronzowski Grens. I'm going to give it one last big oomph to try and smash what remains of the one last big oomph to try and smash the French position in Essling. This is my final big assault to try and dislodge them. Doesn't help that their brigade commander is stuck over there. Reese, get your butt back there. Hohenlohe, look to rally them for us. You go there. I'm pulling them out via that route. It's not exactly the most efficient, but it works. I think at this point I'm just going to withdraw this lot. My forces are just too battered in places to keep this up. That and this entire area is just a big almighty mess. There is no order to it anymore. So, any big... Unfortunately, with the guard having been committed here, it's really sort of played havoc with me attempting to get control of Essling. It's really played havoc with me attempting to get control of it. I think it's time to try and start using some more of my cavalry. I've got plenty of cavalry, so I need to start making use a bit more of it. I mean, I do have one last oomph potential. But I'm hesitant to even bother committing them at this point. As it seems a bit pointless. We'll start getting some of the guns to come push through the woods. By getting them moved up, we can start supporting my infantry a bit better. So... Alright, the entire Spaleni regiment. You're all the freak Goliaths. You can come that way. You can sit there and look to rally as well. So they are going to attempt to drive that 1st Battalion of the 37th line out of my way. Kienemeyer, Liechtenstein Hussars. All in all, however, again, with this whole situation being questionable to say the least, you get out of the way. You can go there. Anything else that really comes to mind? But it almost looks like time to just pack up and say, the French have effectively held me. I doubt I'm going to be able to take these 3, but if I can at least take out, take the last of Essling, I will be happy. As for their cavalry, the cavalry is going to get punished by a lot of my cavalry, so... let's bring them up. Committing those Grens to sort of protect those guns. Anything else that can really come to mind in this swirling ball of a mess? Yes. These lot can shoot. Not really do a lot, but they can shoot. Alright. I think that is us done for this part of it. So on to the melee phase. Alright, they charged off over there. What's their cavalry losses like now? They've lost nearly 6,000 cavalry, which is horrific amounts of cavalry. Nope, can't do that, so... Can't even run down the routers. Ugh. Hopefully, that will put enough of a... I am shocked and horrified at that. They still won't die. Ugh. Alright, then. Let's see if we can dislodge this last unit from the village of Essling. Which I don't think we can, because I had to move this lot over here. Drive them out. Okay, my Grens have done their job. The village is now effectively ours. The Hohenlohe Grenadiers. Stacking limitations. It's not like assaulting in... Oh, actually, I can. Oof. Maybe not. That hurt like hell. You cannot melee because you're all detached or disordered. Neustadt, nope, you can't do that. What about the Kirchen Grenadiers? Could the Kirchen Grenadiers do that? No, they cannot. They're going to get shot in their face for the trouble of finding out, but... I had a feeling they couldn't. I need to try and find a way to bring this swirling monstrosity of a mess to an end. But yes, the losses are now, if I take that final two objectives in the villages, take those final two objectives, and I am set for a major victory, provided obviously nothing else crazy goes wrong. hopefully those charges of my cavalry, for example, should cause enough chaos in the French cavalry that they are no longer set to hold. Who have I lost? Stutterheim and Hardegg this turn. He lost Anonymous, Saint-Germain, Marion. So, I've only suffered one dead officer, which is, unsurprisingly, a Colonel Anonymous. Everyone else of my losses have been captured, ironically, whereas he has suffered mostly wounded, captured, with a few killed, like Marion, Jamay. Otherwise, again, mostly just wounded or captured. Those losses are extreme, but nevertheless, I am going to call the episode is over here. But I thank you for watching. If you liked, please consider subscribing or giving it a thumbs up. Apologies for the scrolling there. But otherwise, I shall hopefully see you with the next part. Turn 50 of 90, so we got 40 more turns of this potential mess. But onwards we push towards a hopefully Austrian major victory. So, I will see you all with the next part. Bye bye for now.